Harley man, does whatever a Harley can. Didn't really think that one through. Hello people! Right, trust me, it's a lot colder than it looks. Today I'm going to start with a question, which is, are you a biker? Now that might seem like a silly question, because there are some of you I'm sure will say, well, I ride a bike, so therefore by default I'm a biker. But it's quite a serious question, because my view, my theory, and the theory that is mine, Chris, you have to be of a certain age to know that one. My theory, the theory that is mine, is that whether you're a biker or not is a matter of perspective. Now, if you've been riding for a number of years, you would have had a conversation with somebody who's got no interest in biking whatsoever. And it normally starts along the lines of, oh hello mate, so what do you do when you're not working then? To which you would respond something like, well, I like to get out on my bike as much as I can. Next question usually comes is, push bike or motorbike? Now, as soon as you say to this non-biking person motorbike, it sort of kills the conversation. And the response from them is usually, oh, well, you're a biker then, are you? You wouldn't get me on one of those things, bloody death traps. Now, to him or her, whoever it might be, you're a biker because you ride a bike, a motorbike. At the other end of the scale, you've got the hardcore, true bikers. Now, I use those words deliberately because I have every respect for these guys. These are guys whose lives generally revolve around a club, their brothers, the other members of the club, and their bike. And they look at people like me as weekend warriors. We're not bikers, we're weekend warriors. The sun comes out comes the bike. And there's a great vlogger on at the moment whose name is Dibber in the Wind. I'll say that again, Dibber in the Wind. Now this guy has been associated with bike clubs for a long time, and he talks a lot of sense. I don't agree with every single thing he says, and it's my prerogative not to, but a lot of what he says makes absolute sense, and he's a very knowledgeable guy about the real world of biking. And he gives an example of a couple of people that live near him. One is a guy who thinks he's a biker, and at weekends he rolls the bike out of the garage, looks at the sky, and if there's a grey cloud, he puts it back in the garage. And the other is an old boy on a little putt-putt who goes past his house. And Dibber says that he has more respect for the old boy than he does for the guy who's the weekend warrior. And I kind of understand why that might be, because I don't pretend to be a hardcore biker. I'm not. I'm a bike enthusiast. I love my bike. I love getting out on it. My fingers are going numb. I've ridden in snow. I've ridden in rain. I've ridden in all sorts of weather. I've ridden through thunderstorms with lightning crashing around me. But I'm still not a true biker. My bike is not my primary vehicle that I use. My son is a biker because he uses his bike to commute, he uses it to travel everywhere. He hasn't got a car, so his world, if you like, is his bike. He's not a member of any bike club at the moment or anything like that, but his world does revolve around his bike. When I was younger, I was the same. I used my bike to commute. I used my bike as my primary vehicle, but my job, if you like, dictated that I needed to use a car for practical reasons as well as working reasons, really. So the thing is, I can't use a bike during the week for my job. I can't even commute on my bike, and I won't go into the reasons why. And to be honest, in the winter time, because I'm a wimp, I wouldn't want to. In the summertime, I travel around in my car and I look at bikers thinking, I wish I was on my bike. So I fully accept that I am not a biker. I am a bike enthusiast and I love riding my bike. So I only admit that because I have every respect for people like Dibber in the Wind, who are the true bikers. And I guess what, excuse my French, pisses them off is when weekend warriors like myself pretend that we're real bikers, stick on some patches that mean absolutely nothing to try and convince people we're a biker. I mean, what are these people on? I'm a member of a hog chapter, and I've got a leather vest with patches on it, which I only wear when I'm going out on a chapter ride out. And I don't pretend, I would never wear a Lone Wolf or a Sons of Anarchy England patch, because how ridiculous is that? That is just so, you know, if you want to live the life, go and live the life, but don't pretend to be something you're not. So anyway, that's my thoughts, people. It'd be interesting to see you guys and gals response. Rather than make comments, do your own video and let me know whether you think you are a biker or whether you're not. Because I do think it's a matter of perspective, and I suppose at the end of it the answer is other people might think that I'm a biker depending on their perspective. I know that I'm not a true biker, and I wouldn't pretend to be, because I think that is an insult to proper hardcore bikers. So Dibber, more power to your elbow, mate, and that's me done, guys. So if you are a biker of sorts, then you ride safe. If you're not a biker, then you be safe. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.